session, we have discussed about Lightning input component, and we have discussed how can we use this Lightning input component in order to design our own registration form in which we can supply the required input values to create a new customer registration record, and how can we place the fields on the Lightning component, and how can we represent the Lightning component inside our records detail page we have discussed in the previous session. Now, in today's session, we are going to discuss about button controls. Then what exactly the button components and what is the use? How can we create the button components in our Lightning framework, and how to use these buttons to invoke our own client-side controllers, which we will see with the practical. And then we'll see the various types of buttons that Salesforce Lightning Framework supports. We'll see each and every type of button component as well. Now tell me generally, why should we go for buttons? What is the use of button component? Only to insert the data, to update the data also. Only these two. Button components generally, for what? Basically, button components are used to invoke the controller actions. Like for example, assume that I have designed a small login screen. This is my login screen. In this login screen, I'm having two text boxes. First one to enter the username, second one to enter password. After entering the username and the password, we need to validate these credentials, right? Yes. When, in order to initiate the process, we are going to be having a button component here. We are placing a button that is called as login button. And we are placing cancel button. Sorry? Which one? No, these are not text boxes, these are buttons. Okay, buttons. Now, so now username and the password, these two are text boxes where we can enter some data. Now, the login and the cancel, these two are the button components. These two are the buttons which can be used to invoke some actions. So after entering the data in these text boxes, the username and the password, to validate your credentials, we are using this login button. Upon click on this login button, it will collect this username and the password value. It will go to that application's database. It will verify with this username and the password, do we have any user records exist or not? If yes, it will show that it will allow the user to access the application. If the username and password is not matching in the database, it will show the error message, invalid username or password. That means what? Upon click on this button, it is performing some action here. It is performing some action. So in order to invoke some actions, we are using the help of button components. When you click on cancel button, what it will do? It will cancel the current request also. When you click on delete button, it will delete the current record. When you click on search button, it is searching for that match records. When you click on save button, it is saving the record. When you click on pay button, it is transferring the money here. Like that here, we are going to be placing the button controls to perform some actions. Now, as part of this Lightning framework, what actions you would like to perform? Client side or server side? That already we know in Lightning framework, by using that Lightning framework, we can invoke client side controller first. Then client side controller will invoke server side controller here. So in this case, by using this Lightning framework with the help of this button components, we can invoke the client side controller actions. Actions means which will perform certain operations over here. Now, in this case, in order to invoke the client side controller actions, we are using the help of button components. We can't invoke the Apex code, we can invoke only JavaScript code. By using this button components, we can invoke only JavaScript code, then JavaScript code internally invoke Apex programming code. This is the flow is going to be happening over here. But directly, button components can't invoke your Apex code. These will be invoking JavaScript code. JavaScript code internally invoke Apex programming code. This is the flow of execution in Lightning framework. But already we know. Okay, so in this case, Lightning button components are used to perform some client-side actions which can be used to perform the operations inside your application. Now, so now as part of our application development, we can place one or more number of buttons also. Not only one, multiple buttons also we can able to place, which we can use to invoke some actions. Now, in this case here, as part of Lightning framework provides 6 types of buttons. Okay, Lightning framework provides 6 types of buttons. First one, simple button, that is a regular. Second one, button menu. Third one, button icon. Fourth one, button group. Fifth one, button stateful. Sixth one, button icon stateful. Okay, so now simple button, button group, button menu, button icon, button stateful, button icon stateful. Total 6 types of buttons will be given by Lightning framework here. Okay, then what exactly is each button type, and then how it look like here. Okay, we'll see one by one their properties, their usage. We'll see with practical use cases. Here, make a note of this one. Button components. Button components are used to invoke the client-side controller actions inside the application or component. Now, by using button components, we can perform complex operations in the application. Complex operations in the application. We can represent one or more buttons inside a component or application which can perform different actions. Different actions by using JavaScript. By using JavaScript. Lightning Framework provides the below 6 types of buttons. First one, simple button. Second one, button menu. Third one, button group. Fourth one, button icon. Fifth one, button stateful. Sixth one, button icon stateful. These are the 6 types of buttons. For each button component, we are having a tag here. This is a component code here, like as a lightning button. Simple buttons will be getting prepared by using the component lightning : button. Button menu will be getting prepared by using the component lightning button menu. Button group will be getting prepared by using lightning button group. Button icon will be getting prepared with the help of the component lightning button icon. Button stateful will be getting prepared with the help of lightning button stateful. Button icon stateful will be getting prepared by using lightning button icon stateful. These are the 6 types of buttons that we have in Lightning Framework, okay, which is used to invoke the client-side controller actions. So by using this button components, we can invoke only JavaScript code. We cannot Apex programming code directly, because in Lightning Framework, Lightning component can't interact with Apex programming directly. It will be interacting with only client-side controller, that is a JavaScript. Then JavaScript will internally invoke that server-side controller, that is Apex programming code. Now, we'll see each and every button component one by one. Done with these points? Now, so let's see the first type of button here, simple button component. This can be prepared with the help of a component called as lightning : button. So basically, by using this component, we can place a button component on your lightning component or application, which can be used to invoke some client-side controller actions. in order to invoke some JavaScript code, not Apex programming code. Please remember the point. So because that already told you, Lightning framework is not having the capability to connect to that Apex programming code directly. It will be interacting with that client-side controller. That means a JavaScript. Now JavaScript will be internally connecting to your Apex programming code. That already told you with the pictorially over there in our starting sessions. So in this case, upon click on this button control is going to be invoking your JavaScript code, not your Apex programming code. So in order to invoke your own Apex programming, JavaScript programming code, we are using the help of this Lightning button. It's a basic type of button components here. It's a regular type of button. Why? Because in Lightning framework, we are having different types of buttons are available over here. Let's see when you go to the buttons here. Now observe this one. When I go to the second tab, when I click on this new button here, it is providing a form, that means a page layout. On this page layout, we are having the buttons here. Okay, cancel button, save and new, save buttons here. So these are simple button components here. That means which are individual, separate buttons. Buttons are having, generally buttons means what? It will be having some rectangular shape. It's a fixed type for the buttons generally. But in Lightning framework, different types are available. I will show you one by one. Now, these are the simple buttons here, which are independent button components, which can do some different actions. Upon click on cancel, it will do some different action. Upon click on save, it will do some different action. Upon click on save and new, it will do some different action. So buttons are independent. So we don't have any group over here. That's what button to button we are having some space over. These are simple button components. Okay, next. Second one, button group. Observe this one here. When you observe these buttons here, what happened in this case? Do we have any space between these buttons? No, it has been grouped together here. Okay, it has been grouped. This is called as a button group. In this group, we can place multiple buttons, new button, import button, printable view. These are all are separate buttons. They have grouped together by using button group. Clear? Next. Third one. When you open the record here we are having a menu. This is called as button menu. Okay, button menu. Generally, button means it will be having rectangular shape. But in Lightning framework, they have introduced some menu look and feel also for the button. Because if you want to place some more number of button components, it will occupy some more space over here. So instead of doing that, simply they're indicating as a menu. Inside this menu, we can able to add those button menu items. These are all are the menu items. This is a button menu. It is populating menu items over here. We can place multiple buttons also, which are used to perform some related actions. Yeah, all are buttons only. Everything is buttons only here. Okay, these are all our buttons. We're going to discuss all these things here. We'll see practically. All these things I will show you. These are all the button controls only. Upon click on these buttons, it will do some action. Now, next one, button icon. So these are the button icons over here. Generally, the people will call as these are like as the images. Now, generally, button will be having what? A rectangular shape. So now it is occupying some space. Instead of representing the button in a regular shape, they're representing in terms of icons also. Okay. Instead of having any label, it will show the icon. Upon click on that icon, it is performing certain actions over here. Now notification. This is a button icon. This is a button icon. This is a button icon. These are all are the icons over here. So now these are nothing but internally button components. Next, we are having button stateful. This is the button stateful over here. So now what is the default label for this button right now? Follow. And then it is having a add symbol. That means add icon, plus icon here. Now this is a button here, normal regular button here, but it will be having different states. That's what we are calling it as button stateful. Let's see. When I click on this button here, let's see. What is the label as of now? Follow. And then we are having plus icon. Once you click on the button control, so now what is that button label now? Following. It is having a selected action over here, checked icon over here. Now observe this one here. Please, previously we are having follow. Now we are having following here. When you place the mouse pointer on this one, let's see. It is changing the icon. It is changing that label also over here. Now it is keep on changing its states over here. That is called as button stateful. It is changing its state between the two states over here. Follow, unfollow, follow, unfollow here, like that here. We are going to be having that. Once you click on unfollow, it will be like as a normal follow. That means it is not following over here. These are called as button stateful here. Like that we can place button icon stateful also. Okay, understood the concept here? These are all of the various types. For each button, they have given some different appearances also over here. I will show you with the practical how to prepare the button with the label, with the icons also. Everything I will show you with practical here. Okay, right. All are coincident only here. Anything, each and every button, whatever the buttons that we have in Lightning framework, all the button controls. Upon click on the button, it will invoke JavaScript. No Apex programming code at all. Okay, now, but when you go to that Visual First Programming, upon click on the button, it will go to the Apex programming code. Okay, directly it will be invoking Apex programming code. So there we are going to be using action property. In that action property, we are giving the Apex class method name, which should be get invoked. But here we don't have action property. We have on click. Okay, upon click on this button control, inside the client side, what action you want to do, that we can specify. Which is JavaScript method you want to invoke. Okay, we can see the concept over there. Okay, these are the various types of buttons are available with the different appearances over here. What kind of appearances are available? We'll see everything one by one. Now, as part of this Lightning button, right, right. Like whenever we are having the options like, unlike, answered, unanswered, Okay, like we're having follow, unfollow. These kind of buttons are nothing but like a okay, stateful icons, stateful buttons. Now, so in this case, when coming to the lightning button is it is a basic type of button control which is having a rectangular shape, which is used to invoke some client-side controller actions. That means which will invoke the JavaScript code to perform some actions inside your application or component over there. Now, so now in this case, how can we place this button on your lightning component or application? We'll see. So as part of this button, it is having some set of properties. Then what properties are available for this lightning button component? Okay, now let's see one by one. Okay, now let's see. Make a note of this one here. It is a basic type of button component which will be represented in rectangular shape, which will be represented in rectangular shape, which can be used to invoke the client-side controller actions to perform the operations in the application or component. Now the properties. Done with these points? Done? Now, let's see the property here. For example, I'm placing the button component here. This is a button. Whenever I'm placing the button component, we have to give some caption, right? We need to give some caption because say, cancel, search, okay, like that, whatever the caption that you want, we can specify. To specify the caption, we are using the property called as label property. Label property is used to specify the caption for the button control here. Now, to specify the caption for the button. Second one, name property. Name property is used to give a unique reference name for the button on your component or application. So because on a lighting component or on a lighting application, we can place multiple buttons also to recognize each and every button uniquely. We are giving a reference name. We are giving a unique name that is with the help of name property here. Okay. Label is only for display purpose caption. Name is to recognize the button uniquely here. To specify the unique reference name for the button. Third one, type property. Type property. What type of button it is? Now, here as part of this okay, type property, we have three values are available. First value, button. Second value, reset. Third value, submit. Three options are available. So the button type can be either button, reset, submit. By default, it will be the button. That means what? The type equals to button. It's a normal button control. Okay, upon click on the button control, it can't do any action by its own. We need to write some business logic over here. We need to write some JavaScript code. That JavaScript code, it will be invoking manually here upon click on the button. But here in some cases, I'm having a screen. On the screen, I have so many text boxes are available here. Now, when I click on that button control, it has to clear all the text boxes here. I want to place a clear button here, which will be where after entering some data, when you click on this button control, it should clear all the text boxes. In that case, we need to make the text boxes as empty. To do that here, already Lightning Framework has given an option called as reset. Reset means what? All the text box components will be getting resetted to empty over here. So you no need to write any logic over there. Just you can able to use the button type equals to reset. It will take care of that business logic. We no need to write any business logic that will be taken care by Lightning Framework. Next one, submit. Once you click on this submit button, automatically it will be inserting the record into the respective object by default. Okay, so it will connect to the respective object. It will insert the record automatically inside the table by default over. For that reason, instead of writing the business logic to insert the record, we can able to use the help of this type equals to submit, which will take the standard controller functionality. It will take some standard business logics given by Salesforce to insert the record automatically. For that reason, we have three types of buttons are available: type equals to button, or type equals to reset, or type equals to submit. Okay. Now, this is used to specify the type of the button control. Now, if I'm indicating button, it will invoke the client-side JavaScript code. Reset. It will reset all the fields on the screen. That means on the component. Submit. It will use the standard controller to insert the record in the object. Fourth property, class property here. So now this class property is used to specify the CSS class name. If you want to apply your own CSS style, then prepare the CSS style, that class name we can pass to that class property so that we can apply the style only for this button control. Now, to specify the custom style to be applied on the button. Next one. Disabled property here, which is a Boolean property to indicate whether button should be in enabled state or disabled state here. To indicate the button should be in disabled state. Next, the sixth property, title property. Basically, title property is used to specify the tooltip text message. Upon placing the mouse pointer on the button, what message you want to show to the people, what online help you want to show to the people, that we can indicate by using title. Like generally, when you go to the field, upon creating the field, we are giving the field label, field name, description, help text. That help text is nothing but your title property. Okay. Now, to specify the tooltip text message. Next, seventh property, variant property. Basically, variant property is used to specify the appearance of the button. To indicate the style of the button, we are using the help of variant property over here. Sorry? CSS style is there. It's a custom. Instead of that, we are having some built-in styles given by Salesforce. To apply that, we are using variant property. Variant property is used to specify the appearance or style of the button. Now, as part of these variants, we are having various variants, like as a base variant. Second one, neutral. Neutral is the default. We have brand. We have brand outline. We have descriptive. And we have descriptive text. We have success. We have inverse. These are the various variants are available. I will show you all the variants here, how each variant will look like. We have base variant, neutral, brand, brand outline, descriptive text, success, and the inverse. These are the various appearances are available for the button component. Now, this is one of the different style. Okay, it's a different style that we'll see practically. I will show you that. These are all of the various styles here: base style, neutral style, brand style, like that. Like for example, here, when you go to this button control, okay, these are all of the neutral styles over here. Neutral style, which is having white background, blue color text. When you go to that new button here we have save button. Save button is a brand style. This is the brand style, which will be having blue color background, white color text over here. This is the neutral style, and this is a brand style over here. Depends upon the requirement we can apply. Now, icon name property here. So now when you observe this one, whenever I'm having this button control, here we are having this follow, here we are having the icon also. What icon you want to show on the button here, we can represent here. We can specify. So these icons we no need to upload anywhere. These icons are already given by Lightning Framework as part of a library that is called as Lightning Design System. So Lightning Design System is a library or it's a package which has been given by Salesforce. Simply we can say it's like as a makeup toolkit. Okay, makeup toolkit here. Now in that makeup toolkit, we are having all the options are available to do some makeup for your Lightning component. So whatever the styles that you want, we can apply. Whatever the icons that you want, we can represent. Okay, we can apply all the styles and icons okay, which are available in the Lightning Design System. Suppose if those styles are not suitable, then we can design your own style by using style file. Okay, so that here by default, Lightning Framework provides a collection of built-in styles as part of Lightning Design System. Then where is this Lightning Design System? Now let me show you. Just you can go to that Google and search for that website, Lightning Design System. Lightning Design System. Go to the website, lightningdesignsystem.com. Now it is providing a collection of built-in okay, styles, collection of built-in icons. Now, if you want to see the icons in the left panel, we are having this option icons. Now we can see the various types of icons over here. We have utility type of icon, document type of icon, standard icons and custom icons, action icons are available, various icons are available here. If you want to see those icons, for example, I want to see utility related icons over here. Now, when you come down, click on view utility icons here. It will show all the utility icons. These are all the various utility icons over here. This is the icon name. This is the icon name. Suppose, for example, if you want to use this icon over here, add, see, this is the add icon over here on the follow, okay, button. Now, if you want to show this icon, then we can specify the icon type, colon, icon name. That means we have to specify utility, colon, add. Utility, colon, add. That's it. Then it will go to the utility icons. In that utility icons, it will go to the add icon. This icon will be visible on your button. Okay. So the type of the icon and the name of the icon here, both we need to specify by using colon notation here. Now, these are the various utility icons are available over here. We can see one by one. When you come down, we can see all these utility icons over here. We are having so many utility icons. These are the document type icons over here. From here, document type icons. Now, this is a AI icon, artificial intelligence. There is attachment icon, audio file icon here. Now, this is a box notes icon. This is a CSV file icon, EPS file icon, Excel sheet icon, folder icon, flash icon here. Now, it is indicating okay, Google Documents icon here. Now, the Google Form icons also here. Keynote, image, HTML, link, various document type icons are available here. Then we are having standard icons here. What are the Salesforce standard objects are available? Those object related icons also available. There is account icon over here. Okay, address icon, all icon, Apex icon here, application icon, approval icon. Like that, we are having these icons are also available here. Now, this is a case icon, chart icon, checkout icon. So many icons are available here. Then you will be having action icons also. When you come down, we can see action icons also. These are all our action icons: add contact, add file, add relationship, adjust value, bug icon, check icon, delete icon, close icon, call icon, announcement icon, approval, back, like that various icons are available. These are all other icons. Whenever if you want to use these icons, you can use icon type, colon, icon name. That's it. Automatically, that icon will be visible on the button here. Previously, what happened, whenever we are going to be using any icons in our application development, we have to upload these icons into your Salesforce arc. It may be in static resources or it may be in your document object. It is the classic part. But now we no need to upload these icons into your Salesforce arc. Directly we can reference from here itself here by using that icon type, colon, icon name over here. Okay? Yes, sir. Not utility, icon type, because we are having various types of icons, right? Utility icons, document type icons, and then custom icons, action icons. Now, suppose if you want to use this icon, because for example, call. This icon is comes under what? Action. So action colon call. That's it. This icon will be visible. Okay, so that they're making the functionality simplified. They're reducing the burden on your server here. They're reducing the burden on your organization also. No need to upload all these images into your arc. All these icons you can reference from here itself. Okay, now it's like as a complete makeup toolkit. Now, let's see. When you go to that, okay. Now, utilities. If you want some alignments also, all the styles are available. Alignments are available over here. What are the elements that you want here? Absolute center. In this table, the content will be visible at the absolute center here. That means, okay, vertical wise, horizontal wise, both will be in the center place over here. For that one, just you can able to use, okay, class equals to this particular, okay, SLDS, align, absolute center. That's it. If you apply the style, it will be doing automatically. Previously, we need to prepare this kind of styles manually, but Salesforce has given this styles ready-made here. Now it is taking care of automatically. Now, here we can specify here. Borders also, if you want to apply the borders here. Top border over here, top aligned border here. Right border, this is a style name. Inside the class property, give this a style name, it will take care of everything. Bottom border, left border, and then we can specify the box type here. Now the base box type of style will be getting applied over here. Now small box, extra small, double extra small over here, like that. Now the grid styles over here. So now we are having various grids also. Now we are having that multiple grids also over here. Different types of grids also. 12 column grid support over here. Column grids also we can specify. And then we can specify the multiple columns and grids also. Depends upon your requirement. Now horizontal list. Upon representing some list content here. Now we can able to specify the list content. Now we are having that base type. And we are having okay, links type. We are having block links also. Block links with the spaces also. Multiple options are available. And then we are having layouts. Now we are having magnets. We are having cards. Now, previously we will be looking like this here. After that, here we are going to be using this layouts over here, which will be look like this exactly. Just we can able to apply this layouts itself. So now here are all the margins also, margins, paddings also here. That's what here. Right, like that's what here. They are giving all these styles built in. So now we can able to use that style whatever you want. If these styles are not sufficient, apart from this, if you want some more, then we can go for that style. Previously, everything you have to build manually. As a developer, we should be aware of CSS also, HTML, JavaScript, everything we need to be aware of. But now they're avoiding each and every part one by one. All the styles are available here itself. Just we can choose, we can apply for your component over here. If you want to use the print icon over here, now we can specify. If you don't want to print a specific content, then we can specify, okay, SLDS, no print. Okay, this particular part in this division, whatever the content that we are written, this content will not be printing through printer over here. We can restrict some content to be get printing over there. Now, scrollable also here. What kind of scrollable options here? Horizontal scrolling, and then okay, automatic scrolling. It depends upon the content. It will be representing automatic scrolling here. No scrolling here. It will show like this. X-axis scrolling here. That means horizontal. Only Y-axis scrolling. That means only vertical here. Depends upon that we are having this. And then we are having the themes. What kind of themes you want to apply? Like as a base theme, okay, which doesn't have any base theme over here. Now shade, okay, it will be having some shaded theme. Texture, it will be indicating the texture style over here. See, observe these colors over here, texture colors. Depends upon the requirement, we can able to use that texture color themes also. And then sizing also depends upon the size, column size, and then we can specify small, medium, large, like a maximum small, maximum medium, maximum large. Like that, we can specify the various sizes also over here. Depends upon the requirement, we can specify the column span also here based on the business needs. Now, all these are available built in as part of your okay lighting design system. All the options will be available. Depends upon your requirement, we can able to specify. If you want to show any media objects also, we can show media objects as well here. If you want to show some picture over here, we can specify. Media related. Center also we can able to represent. Reverse also we can represent over here. Reverse the center also we can represent. And then double also, okay, both the places. Small size, large size, responsive. Like that, we are having different options are available. So whatever the makeup toolkit that you want, come back to this lighting design system, set up that makeup toolkit option, apply for your component over there. Just you can use class property, apply this here, tool apply automatically. So that here, with this lighting design system, they made it simplified. Okay, they made it simplified here. So you don't need to design your own custom styles. Okay, most of the styles are available here itself. Clear? Now, icon name. To specify the icon name to be represented on the button. Friends, from lighting design system. For example, we can specify icon name equals to utility add icon. Icon name equals to standard account icon. Icon name equals to action delete icon. Like that, we can specify. Icon position property. Next property is icon position. So basically, this property is used to represent where the icon has to be visible. So now we are having the button component here. This is a button component. Here we are having save. There is a caption. By default, whenever we are representing the icon will be visible in the left side over here. The icon will be visible at the left side. That save icon will be visible at the left side over here. So now if you want to show this icon at the right side, then we can use this property icon position. At what position you want to show, at the left side or right side? Left is the default option. If you want to show at the right side, we need to indicate icon position equals to right. Okay. This is the default. Right. To specify the icon position. On click. Last property. On click property. This on click property is used to indicate upon click on this button control what a JavaScript method you want to invoke. What a JavaScript action you want to invoke. For that one, we have to specify your JavaScript method name. Okay, which JavaScript method you want to invoke. Upon click on the button control to perform the action, we need to specify. In this JavaScript method, we have to write the business logic here, which you want to do upon click on this button. To specify the JavaScript method name, to be get invoked upon click on the button, to perform the required actions. These are the various properties are available as part of your button component. Then how can we use this button component? How to represent the buttons on my lighting component? Now let's see with the practical use case. Simple button. Button to button properties are different. Now we are discussing about only for simple button. When you go to the button icon, you don't have label property because it will not show the rectangular shape, it will show the icon. Only the button icon name will be available. Done? Now, let's see how can we represent icons, how to apply the various variants, how to represent that icons on the buttons. Okay, now let me show you with the practical use case. Design a lighting component to represent the button components with the different variants to be used to perform the actions. Apply the required icons on the buttons. Apply the required icons on the buttons. I want to represent some icons also on the button components. Then how can we represent? Okay, we'll see. Done with this? Now, so let me show you with the practical. I'm going to create a lighting component. In that component, I would like to place the button controls. I'm going to the developer console. I'm creating a new lighting component. LC underscore button components. Okay, button components. So now here, this is a lighting component. I would like to place a div tag. I would like to place a div tag. Now here inside this division, I would like to place the button components. Now I'm using lighting button. Lighting button. Now apply the properties here. Label equals to, I want to represent the base button. I'm giving the label as base button. So I want to show various appearances of the button here. Then how to show these appearances, I will show you. Now I'm giving the button label here, same as your appearance, because we have the variants. Upon creating the button, we can apply the button with the different styles, like with a base button, neutral, brand, brand outline, destructive text, success, inverse, the various appearances we can apply. So how I would like how the each and every appearance will look like, I will show you with practical. Now this is a base button here. I'm giving the name, that means unique reference name, like BTN base. Okay, you can give a reference name, a unique reference name for every button over here. Now I would like to apply the variant. Variant equals to base. Okay, this is the base variant here. Clear? Next. Next one, second button here. I want to indicate neutral. Neutral button. I'm indicating BTN neutral. Style equals to neutral style. I'm applying neutral style. Next one, brand. I'm applying the style as brand. I'm placing one more button here, brand outline. BTN brand outline. I'm applying the style brand hyphen outline. Next. I want to apply destructive. BTN destructive. I'm applying the style destructive. Next style I would like to apply destructive text. I want to represent success button. BTN success. And I want to show inverse button. inverse, variant equals to inverse. Now here these are the various buttons I would like to show. Clear? Now let me save this. Now I want to apply some style for this division here. Go to the style, button style. I would like to represent width 1000 pixel, border 1 pixel solid block, border radius 10 pixel. Now the margin left 20 pixel, margin top 50 pixel, padding top 10 pixel, padding bottom 10 pixel, padding left 10 pixel, padding right 10 pixel. This is the style I would like to apply. Go to the division tag, class equals to, I'm applying this style. Now let me show you here how can we call this component inside my application. To run this, you can apply. We will see that one. We can apply here. Right. Now I would like to use that existing lighting application to test my component here. My component name is what? Button components. Now let's save this. Now it should be available here, because here we are going to be referencing some styles from the lighting design system. This variant, all these styles are available from lighting design system. To apply those styles for your component here in the application level, extends equals to force SLDS. That means it will be referencing that lighting design system to apply the styles for your component. Which one? Yes, here we are having this style file. No, because this is a component related, right? That's CSS. We can't access in application directly. In application, you have to create separate style file. Now click on preview. It is representing the buttons over here. These are the buttons are available. Suppose whenever we are running the application, if you are not using this SLDS, see how it will look like. Normal. Okay, normal look and feel. So to apply the styles given by the lighting framework, we are going to be using the help of this. Okay, extension extends equals to force SLDS. Now refresh this. Now we can see that. Right. Now let me give it the width a bit more here. So now I would like to do some 1200 pixel over here. Refresh this. Now we can see the buttons here. Let's see. When you observe these buttons here, observe carefully. Here we'll be having some differences. Here it will be simply representing like as a normal caption over here. But when you go to this button here, we are having a border, white color background border is available here. Okay, this is a neutral style. Brand style here. So it will be having like this: blue color background, white text. Brand outline over here. That means here the white color background, blue color text will be available along with a border also. Now, and then we are having destructive button. This is the destructive style here, which will be having red color border, and then it will be having the blue color, the white color content. Here this is reverse destructive text. This is the style here. Now success, it will be having that the green color here, background green color, and then white will be the text. Inverse, see when you place the mouse pointer, it will be showing that here. The buttons will be invisible always here. Now when you place the mouse pointer, we can able to show the button here. This is the inverse style. Generally, this kind of styles we have to design through CSS, but we no need to do that. Salesforce has given already by default as part of lighting design system, so that just we can able to apply these styles over here. Depends upon your requirement. Clear? These are the various appearances are available, which we can able to represent. These are called as a variants. Now the base button, neutral button, brand outline, destructive text, success, inverse, the various buttons will be available. These are the various appearances are available for your button components. Clear up to this one? Next. Now in this case, whenever we are going to be representing these buttons, on the buttons can we place some icons over here? Yes, we can able to represent icons also. Now I would like to use one more button over here. Now let me copy the same. I'm using one more division here. Let's see how it will look like right now. Refresh the screen. Now we are having this. Here I want to change the captions over here. Now here I would like to use save, cancel, edit. delete. Now, log a call, send a message, download. Now I would like to specify the option. Now, approve. Like that, various buttons I would like to show. For all the buttons, I want to apply the same variant over here. That is, I would like to apply brand outline here. This is a brand outline over here. This is a variant I would like to apply. The same style. For my easy understanding purpose here, I'm going to apply the same. Let's refresh this. E is missing here. So let's refresh this. Buttons are visible. If you want to give some spaces between these buttons here, then we can specify. After this, okay, save button, if you want to give some space, that means one space over here, then we can specify ampersand NBSP semicolon. What do you mean by this one? Ampersand NBSP semicolon means a new blank space. Generally, upon writing the content in our normal editors, we are using a space bar in our keyboard. It will give one space here. Now, in HTML, if you want to give a space, we have to use ampersand NBSP semicolon, which will give one space over here. If you want to give two spaces, then we can write two times here, ampersand NBSP semicolon. That means a new blank space. Here also, I want to use some space over here. I'm giving the blank spaces. Refresh the screen now. Now we can see some spaces between these buttons over here. Okay, now, so for all the buttons, I have applied the same style over here, same variant. Now I want to show the icons. It's a save icon over here. That means save button. I want to show the image here. Save icon, I would like to show. Now, how can we collect that icon? Now let me show you. Go to the lighting design system here. Now we can search for the icons. Simply, we can go to that icons over here. In the left panel, we have icons. Search for the icon. What icon here? Save. Whenever you are searching for the icon save, it will be representing here. There is a save icon is available under utility also. Now, in that case here, we are having save icon is available only in utility. So utility colon save. That's it. So now this icon I want to place here. Now we can specify the property, icon name property here. Utility colon save. So that means icon type, the colon icon name. That's it. Now let's save this. So now whatever the icon we have specified, that icon will be getting visible over here. Refresh the screen now. It is representing that icon over here. Whatever the icon we have selected, the icon will be visible. Like the similar fashion, I want to show the cancel icon here. Here we are having, okay, cancel checkout here, or else we are having cancel file request, cancel transfer here. I'm indicating this. Yes, we can use. Now everything we can use. I will show you all the options here. Now here I'm indicating this. Icon name equals to utility, okay, cancel file request. Next one, delete. Here we are having that record a delete option over here. Here also we have action icon also. I would like to use action delete. Action icon. You can use any one of the icon, no problem, whatever you want. But the corresponding icon type colon icon name, we have to write that. Now for this one, I want to use action delete icon here. Now for this one, delete, I'm indicating icon name equals to action delete. For edit, we are having this option action edit icon here. This is edit icon. I want to represent icon name equals to action edit. Next to log a call. There is a log a call icon is available under this standard icon over here. Now here I'm indicating icon name equals to standard case log a call. Next, send a message. Now here we are having this message like as now the live message icon is also available here. Now the SMS also, case email also, whatever the icon that you want, we can show. I'm indicating case email icon, which is from standard. Icon name equals to standard case email. Next, download. Download icon, there is an action icon is available here with the name download. Approve icon. approve icon here. Here we are having approval under standard. So now we can place all these icons. Whatever the icons that you want, we can represent those icons on your button components. Just you can go back to your user interface, refresh it. So whatever the icons that are represented, those icons will be getting visible on the buttons automatically by default. Approve icon is not visible. Now it is showing all these icons over here. So not only representing only the buttons aligned with the captions, we can show the buttons aligned with the required icons also. Suppose, for example, this download icon is available in the left side here. Okay, this is a caption, this is the left side, this is the right side. So now here in this case, if you want to show this icon at the right side, we need to specify the property. What is the property for this? There is a property called as icon position property here. Icon position equals to right. For the download icon, I'm indicating icon position equals to right. In the right side, I would like to represent. For remaining all the buttons it is showing at the left side here, I want to show in the right side for only for download icon. So the icon will be getting visible at the right side here. It depends upon your requirement. We can able to place this button controls on your lighting framework. These are the various appearances, various styles that we have for our button component. Okay, understood the concept now? So this is how we can use the help of simple button components along with the various appearances and then icons also on your buttons. Okay, let me place this code. Clear up to this one? No. So do the practice on this one today. Tomorrow we'll see some more button types over there, like as a button group, button menu, button icons, button, the stateful. We'll see all these types over there. But practice is very, very important here. It's not like as configuration, it's not like as development. All are component based, all are property based. So that if you do the practice, then only you can remember the properties over there. Or else it will be difficult to remember. Properties are very, very important. In the case here, button icon. Okay, we have the button type is here, button icon. Where it will not have any rectangular shape, it will show only the icons. Just go to the lighting design system, search for the icon, and then we can apply that icon by using button icon type :icon name. Okay. Thank you.